This is my great-grandmother, Edna Peterson. She has a life story that she'd like to share with you. So, what's your story?
Well, when you asked me this, I thought the one that immediately came to my mind, because I had repeated it to 2 or 3 people this week on different occasions. When my husband was still living, he was always one that always told me what will be, will be. And I just kind of laugh it off and go on about my business. When he developed serious heart trouble about 4 years before he died, the doctors made him quit work. But he didn't quit work. He kept working in the yard, and he'd mow the yard and trim the trees and do all that stuff. And I kept going out there and saying, "Joe, please don't do that. You're going to kill yourself working in the yard. It isn't necessary." And he'd look at me and he'd always say, "Now, Mommy, what will be, will be. And when it's my time to go, God's going to take me. So just go on, don't worry about me." So I continued to worry, but maybe I kept my mouth shut a little bit. Ironically enough, on the day he did die, he was talking on my kitchen telephone to his sister, and apparently she had told him a funny story or something, and I was in the living room, and he just ha-ha'd real big and he had a hearty laugh. And then I heard "broop," and he had fallen backwards on his back, and he was gone.
Wow, what year was this?
This was in 1985, in January 1985, January the 5th. And at the time, I didn't realize this because I was so shocked. Later on, it came to me. You know, he always told me when it was his time, God would take him. And that's exactly what happened. So I learned a lesson from a very sad time. And I've tried always to think of that and to remember that. So every day life has a lesson to teach us if we listen.
This was a production by Caleb Evans, and this was an interview of his 87-year-old great-grandmother, Edna Peterson. Thank you.